Hi everybody, Drake Strong here with Strong Auto Detail with another video. Today I'm detailing the interior of a Chevy Tahoe. It was supposed to be a interior and a wash and wax, but the temperature never got above 31. It's supposed to be 36, so that's why I had the buckets of water. So today we did only the interior detail, and you can see this car needs a lot of work. Steam clean and shampoo the carpets, scrub the leather, wipe down all the hard surfaces. And since we are into winter, I am a mobile detailer. Normally I will set up my car the night before, and this way everything's there and ready. But since it's winter, you can't do that because you get out there in the morning and everything will be all frozen up. And even though it's winter, you can still detail a car up to a certain point. Like obviously now I can only do interiors, I can't do a wash and wax since I'm outside in the elements. In the first shot you saw I had a bucket of hot water. Even though we're not doing the exterior today, I still use the hot water to help clean and wipe down the seats and all the hard surfaces. I still use a all-purpose cleaner and some brushes, but the hot water helps keep my hands warm, and I've learned to use the O&R method for interiors. Like I scrub first with my cleaner, and then I use the O&R dampen rag to help finish it off, and it works really well. You can just see how dirty this is. This is out on a farm, so they have a gravel road. That's where all the dirt comes from. Now, since it's winter, one thing I do is I always have the customer's keys with me, and I have the car on and running with the heat blasting. And if you're worried about using too much gas, luckily, when cars just idle, they don't use that much gas. They can idle for hours on end and barely use any gas, which is good for us. And most time, all the customers I've done a detail in this situation understand, because if you can't have heat, you're going to start spraying your chemicals, you're going to start using water, it's just going to freeze up in you and nothing's going to get done. Most customers are all fine with that. I do let them know that, hey, I'm going to have the car running to blast the heat, and they all understand. Here you can see today's setup. I already have the vehicle running, trying to warm up. Still snow on the ground. It's going to be a fun one. First thing I did, just because there's so much embedded dirt in the carpets, I took my vacuum and I put the hose on the other side to act as a blower in combination with my drill brush to try to loosen up and knock out as much of the dry dirt in the carpets as possible. This way when I go around again to vacuum, it'll be a lot easier. And I do this before I do anything else, just because this will make a mess of the rest of the vehicle with the dirt and everything flying everywhere. But doing this first will make the vacuuming step a lot easier and a lot quicker. You can see my hose keeps going to pop off there. You can see all the dirt and everything we just gathered. And some of this I will just blow out, and the rest will be vacuumed up afterwards. And there's been plenty of times where just doing this, you can already see a difference in the carpet being cleaner already. So this step is very important to do. And you want to do that around the entire vehicle, all the floor mats, get as much carpet underneath the seats as possible. And you can see right here under the front seats, we do have some wires, and if you do decide to use a drill brush while doing this, you realize you have to use both hands and be controlled, otherwise the drill will get out of your hand and will get underneath the seat, and that drill will catch a wire and do some damage. So you do have to be careful on certain areas of the carpet to prevent any damage from happening. You can see right here I'm doing more controlled. I stopped the drill a couple times just to make sure I was in control the entire time when I was underneath the driver's seat. After I got done with this step, I took all the floor mats and I vacuumed and shampooed them and steam cleaned them right here where you're looking in the back seat. And I did them here so this way I could steam clean them and shampoo them without any of the chemical or water freezing up within the floor mat. And after I got done cleaning each mat, I took them and put them in my car, which is still on and idling for this very purpose. So this way the floor mats can all dry nice and even, and when I get done I can put all the floor mats back in the vehicle and they're already dry, that no chance of them freezing up. It may technically not be an ideal situation, but hey, you're the professional, you gotta make it work. Customer wants their vehicle clean, you get it clean for them. And right here I'm just cleaning the leather seat, but for the video I decided to do a little tape line, a little 50-50. And this is one of the spots where my O&R dampen rag from the bucket of water, it comes in handy because I will dampen the seat first with the rag and then spray my cleaner on the seat, so this way you don't get any of those clean streaks, and you can actually use less APC and save yourself money while getting the seat nice and clean. You can see that 50-50 right here between the dirty side and the clean side. Clean up all that body oils, dirt, and grease that's embedded in the seat.
I wish I wasn't fat. I wish I wasn't gay.
Got looking a lot better.
I wish that I was brave. I wish with every candle on the cake that I could quit doing these drugs, but I can't and I'm afraid.
I wish that I was smart. I wish that I was rich.
In this vehicle, I worked from the passenger side and I worked around to the driver's side, cleaning all the seats and the door panels and dash. Since these are leather seats, you don't have to worry about drying time when you're done. Although if these were cloth seats, I probably would have done them second after the floor mats, just so they have as much time to dry as possible. I would have started with the driver's seat, just because it is still winter out, and when the vehicle's done, you don't know if the customer needs to leave right away, and you want the seats to be as dry as possible before they have to sit on them.
Can you give me back my yesterdays? I'll give you my tomorrows. Forget all of my morals and just live like I cannot remember sorrow. Before I loved the tattoos and the cornrows, I was different, I was happy.
Right here I'm on the driver's side. I use my pre-spray end cap punch. This is a more of a spot treatment that I use beforehand. I spray the carpet. I've already vacuumed this portion of the carpet, and I spray this first, and I also spray end cap DS2, which is my main carpet cleaner other than PNS Carpet Bomber. And I spray this first because this chemical works really well, but you do have to give it time to, just set and do its own thing. Let the chemical do the work. So I'll spray the carpet first, and then I'll go ahead and use an all-purpose cleaner and clean off the rest of the lower parts, like the brake and gas pedal, and the lower portions of the center console and door panel if needed. And I do this so this way the chemical I just sprayed in the carpet gets as much time to work before I break out my steamer.
We were kids again, before everything was on Instagram. Ayo, things were so simple then. Me, my
Now it's time to finish steaming the carpets. And I like doing it this way because I don't get as much foam from cleaning the carpets, because that just makes a bigger mess. And this particular steamer head I'm using has it's a brush head as well, so I can steam and scrub the carpets at the same time, which is really good because the steam and the heat really works well with the cleaner I use. The cleaner I use is made from Release It, and it was designed and meant to be made for businesses who actually are professional carpet cleaners for like homes and businesses. And I'm using it and I like the results it gives, and I think it gives better results because when it's all said and done, there's no residue left in the carpet that could make soiling come back faster. You can see right here, just simple, the pre-spray I already did, and love was scrubbing with my brush. Some of the staining's already gone away. Now it's time for the steamer to clean up the rest. And I also like steam cleaning because the carpets aren't as saturated as if you use an extractor, which means they dry faster, which is really good for climates like this, or when you know the customer is going to need to dry the vehicle once you are done. And that's why I like using my steamer in that, and it also helps sanitize the surface as well. And here's the finished product. You can see everything has been cleaned, carpets are looking good. I forgot to put the one format in, it's still in my car, but don't worry, I returned it before I left. And I use leather conditioner on all the seats. I use a dressing, which is actually the same conditioner, on all the hard surfaces to dress and clean and give the hard plastics a nice natural look. You can see a few spots right there on the grill I was pointing to. That's not actually dirt, that's rust in the metal grate that you just simply can't get out from cleaning. You have to either repaint or replace to get rid of the rust. And there's a couple stains right there. You can see that red stain right there. Most of the stains I came across, this one all came out, but you never know what causes all these stains, so there's always going to be a chance that you might not get rid of all the stains 100%, but I was able to get rid of over 90% of them. And one thing you can notice is, even though I did not do a wash and wax on the vehicle, I still cleaned the windows even on the outside of the glass, because I always do that whether I'm doing interior or exterior, because I look at it as it doesn't matter how clean your vehicle is if you can't see out of it or in it. Plus I think it's a nice little added touch. You know, the customer just wanted an interior done, but now when they go for their first drive, their field of vision would be that much cleaner as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and a comment. Check out my Instagram and Facebook page, and thank you for watching.